Hey guys, what's up? This is Luis el Apóstol Feliz. I'm here in my mom's bedroom, and guess what? Man, do I have a dandy of a sweet car for you. This is it. This is the all new from top to bottom 2022 Mercedes-Benz EQS sedan made by Matchbox in the collector's line. But but before we talk about this luxury beast, let's talk about Matchbox. Matchbox. They've been doing their business since 1968, and they are the disciples of making. They are the disciples in the diecast industry, and so what I want to find out, it goes like I said. Matchbox has been nailing it when it comes to making models like this. Let me close the door. Let me close the door so that y'all don't hear what's outside. But they've been around since Lesney, which was the predecessor of Matchbox. And so what I want to find out is, has Matchbox done the best model for success? Let's find out. So up front, love the lighting though. you do get your fancy LED lighting. You got your LED turn signals and your daytime running lights, your DRLs. Now look at that bottom. It looks like an air curtain that is functional. Look at the red with the gloss black. It works. And look at that Mercedes logo. On a real car, you could see, on a real car, it lights up. Now, when we come towards the bottom, look at all that gloss black. It's going to be interesting to see how is this going to age over time. But working on top of the roof, you know you've truly made it in life. You know you've truly made it in life when you can drive the disciple of the luxury car, but with elegance. Look at that ruby sparkle. Woo! Super nice. Now, coming to the side, get ready for some big, fat wheels. Feast your eyes on those glass black true grip tires. Nice looking tires. I guess my only zonk is, I wish they would paint the calipers red, just like on the real vehicle. But look at those mirrors though. Look at those mirrors. Super nice, super cool. And look, Matchbox listened. They painted the fender body color. Now coming to the side, love this side. Love the tinted windows. This is a big, fat, this is a big luxury sedan in all the senses of the word, in with all the extent of the word. Look at the chrome. Look at that chrome trim. How it starts from the back and then goes all the way to the bottom, and then looks super nice. I guess my I guess my one zonk, and I'm gonna have to zonk it. There's no perfect vehicle. For $5, I just let the I just let the cat out of the bag. Um, for $5, I wish it had. Let me do the 5-finger test. Fake doors. What the fulano is Matchbox thinking? This is essentially this is essentially Matchbox Premium, and having fake doors that don't open in a fake trunk, in a fake hood, molded on components, that is a no-no in my book. So I am gonna have to zonk the fact that nothing opens. But look at that. Look at that ginormous panoramic sunroof. You could eat your pizza there. You could eat your macaroni there. It looks looks like a table rather than the panoramic sunroof. But the only thing I wish they should have painted this black too. Just take the glass and put it right, make it go right here. So that's going to be a zonk. But look at those tires though. These are ginormous macaroni and cheese bowl size tires. Looking pretty good. Coming to the back. Love the tail lights. Love how that tri-bar, the light bar goes from one side all the way to the end. That is attention to detail. And you have your EQS badge. Like I've said, you know you've truly made it. You know you've made it when you can not only have the apostle to the luxury cars, but also it's electric. That is truly the sign of success. In addition, you do have the same cohesive gloss black there. Super nice. And check this out. Metal base. There are some model cars that Matchbox makes that don't even have metal base. Even in spite of this being kind of a mainline, a Matchbox Basics, but with some added touches, like the True Grip wheels, the rubber wheels, the rubber tires, and that detail. Oh look, we got a little bit of an Where we got just a little bit of a. Here we go. Just a little bit of a scratch. Not that. Not the end of the world. We'll buff that out. So it's models like this that it's models like this where Matchbox does a good job. Now, is it perfect? No, but what model car really is. But this is. Oh, there's just a little bit of a scratch right there. I'm gonna buff it out. No worry. So, but this is what it's trying to bring to get you into the diecast era, the diecast hobby, the collecting hobby. Because when it comes to, model cars, this is one of the best. This is one of the best models that Matchbox has ever done. I guess my big question is, can Matchbox make a Genesis G90 with this good of a detail and possibly some opening parts? I don't know, but it's going to be interesting to see where Matchbox takes this in 2026. So, hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys comment, like, share. If you're new to this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button because there is more to see in this diecast filled world. So, until next time, Fulano Productions! Peace! Woohoo!